last night's Champions League has come to an end. Champions League knockout stage has come to an end, and unfortunately, some teams, 4 teams, were knocked out, while 4 qualified. You know, Feyenoord surprised AC Milan and knocked them out with a 1-1 draw and 2-1 aggregate. They first win AC Milan 1-0 in their home in Netherlands. Now the last match, 3 last match of the day of the night were Bayern Munich versus Celtic, Benfica versus Monaco, and Atalanta versus Club Brugge. Come to Bayern. Bayern won Celtic 3-1 in their home, in Celtic's home. Then, unfortunately for Bayern, they found themselves losing 1-0 under the hands of Celtic. Davies, their number 2, came for rescued them. He scored a 1-1. He scored a goal that equalized the game to a 1-1 draw, which enables Bayern to win 3-2 on aggregate. It's not an easy game, but for Bayern and Celtic really give them back to back. That just a narrow escape from Bayern. I wasn't expecting that, because naturally Bayern supposed to give them goals. Bayern supposed to win them, but seeing a whole different things, I thought about, it's a game of football. Nobody knows what will happen. At times what you think is not normally what happens in football. So, nevertheless, Bayern still win. They win 3-2 on aggregate. Then another surprising game was Monaco versus Benfica. Monaco. Benfica were at home, while Monaco away. And Benfica already had a 1-0 lead. They won Monaco 1-0 in their home in France. They won them 1-0. Then coming to Benfica's home in Portugal, fortunately for Benfica, Monaco started winning them. First scored them, they equalized. Monaco scored again 2-1. Benfica still equalized. Monaco still scored another one, 3-2. Leveling the game 3-3. Then Benfica still equalized again, making the game of the day, the game 3-3. The game finished draw 3-3, which means that Benfica wins 4-3 on aggregate. Monaco really tried to pull up the big comeback, but I can see it's not their day. It's not their day. So we got no one to blame. They tried their best. Benfica no agree at all. Benfica didn't give them chance to even take the game to extra time, because these days, recently, since 2024, the new style of Champions League is, if they are now using goals, no longer away goals. People that score higher in away qualifies. No, now they use goals. If you score equal 4-4, you go straight to the extra time. But if you play, you can only win with a goal ahead. You can't win with away goals. You all know about the rules now, about the new rules. So it's not a new thing to you guys. And another big surprise, because I predicted it. I thought Atalanta will come back, we do a magic, but unfortunately for them, they didn't. I don't know why coach benched Lookman. I don't know. It seems the guy is coming from injury, but he entered second half, 46 minutes. No, even before the game started, game starts immediately. Club Brugge didn't even do as if they are leading Atalanta already. They score 1, score 2, score 3 in first half. Score Atalanta 3 goals. Atalanta that are among the contenders of Serie A. Club Brugge of Belgium win them, score them 3 goals in first half. That was a massive surprise. That was a very big surprise. Then they put Lookman. Lookman even scored before he entered the field because I was seeing my score. Lookman scored. Then before I see Lookman subbed on, something like I didn't watch the game. So he scored immediately. They put him in. They put him in 46 minutes. Then he scored immediately. He make an impact immediately. Do you get? So that shows the quality of a player and the star man, the best player of Atlanta. So fortunately for them, Atlanta got a PK 61 minutes, and it's quite unfortunate. Lookman took the PK and missed the PK, but that's part of football. You can. That's part of football. Ronaldo missed PK, Messi missed PK. The best player in the world missed PK. Even Messi missed PK in the final. So you dare not blame Lookman for missing PK. So the game ended 3-1, which automatically qualifies Club Brugge with an aggregate of 5-2. They beat them 2-1 in Belgium, then beat them again 3-1 in their home in Italy. That was a very big disappointing performance from Atalanta, home and away. Club Brugge beat them home and away. That was a very, very big disappointment. A very big disappointing display from them for the both half. I wasn't expecting that. I expected an easy win from Atalanta. That they will just win the game easily. Now, to my greatest surprise, seeing Atalanta coach blaming Lookman for missing penalty. Let me read out the comment of Atalanta coach towards Lookman. His response, his reaction towards the penalty miss. He said, Ademola Lookman is one of the worst penalty taker I have ever seen. He wanted to take the penalty after scoring a goal. He took the ball despite Letugui and Nketiah available to take it. I didn't like what Lookman did. You as a coach making such comments against the player that give you your first trophy, win your first trophy last season, which is Europa League, making such comment because he missed a penalty is very, very bad from him. All this. See, everybody needs to learn. Forget about he's a black, he's a this, he's a blah blah blah. If Lookman was a white, he assuming these two names he mentioned now played this PK, he wouldn't have missed it. He wouldn't have commented like this. Why branding him one of the worst penalty taker ever he has ever seen? That's very bad from a coach. That's very bad. Instead of you to encourage him, you are now discouraging him. Why did we deserve all this all the time? Why all this? If he scored the PK now, he will turn to a hero. Now that he missed the PK, he's now one of the worst penalty taker you ever seen. That was very, very bad comment from him. From the coach. That was the very, very bad comment. Instead of you to encourage your player, back him up. It happens. This is a football, and one team must win, and one must lose. Why did your team concede 3 goals in the first half at the first place? Why did they concede 3 goals? What are they doing to concede 3 goals at the first time and in the first half? Then now you are blaming Lookman for missing the PK. Some coaches need to learn. Some coaches really need to learn. They need to learn because the attack coming from them is becoming much. This same thing happens to Osimhen last season, I think. He missed a PK and the club official started attacking him for missing a PK. Is he the first person that ever missed a PK? If this man coaches Messi and Messi missed PK, then he will come out boldly and be saying all this. The comment was very, very bad. It was very, very bad. You made to make such comments to an African best player, African #1. You made such a comment against African best player. That was a very, very bad comment from you, and you deserve we deserve an apology from you. We Africans, we deserve an apology from you. You have to apologize for letting our player down, for making such comments against him. So kudos, that's how the game ended last night. You know, the best team won, just that Bayern narrow escaped a defeat that might lead the game to extra time.